Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program Liberia First on GHT Talk. Today is Wednesday, November 27, 2024. If you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. On this podcast, we insist to be civil with one another. There shall be no curse words, no insults of any kind. If you don't like what we say, what we do here, we invite you to switch the channel, move to another channel, and then you can come back another time. Okay? Until then, we ask you to be civil with one another here, and there shall be no curse word, no insults of any kind. We broadcast from Detroit, Michigan. And so we say invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. The next conversation centers around the Supreme Court. Having heard arguments in the House of Representatives impasse on Capitol Hill. Lawyers from both sides presented their respective arguments, but how will the court rule? We have excerpts of those legal instruments or arguments as was presented or as were presented today in court by both lawyers defending the renegade lawmakers as well as lawyers defending the constitutionalists. For and on behalf of the renegade lawmakers, Councilor Varney Sherman H. Varney G. Sherman represented those renegade lawmakers, while Councilor Arthur Johnson represented Fonati Koffa and Constitutionalists. And the people, let's add, what were the arguments presented? Did you follow? How will the court rule? The Supreme Court have reserved ruling. The Supreme Court have reserved ruling in the case. It is expected the ruling will be early next week, but we're going to dig deeper into a whole lot tonight, okay? Invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Meanwhile, we say happy Thanksgiving to all of you following this broadcast, and we'll see this broadcast later on. And those of you celebrating Thanksgiving in the United States of America on tomorrow, Thursday, November 28th, we say happy Thanksgiving to you. Want to wish you well, you and your family, and the beginning of the festive season. Congratulations to all of us as we celebrate Thanksgiving Day, or aka Turkey Day in the US of A. Coming up, dissent is essential and critical for any democracy. Liberia is no exception. Joseph Human Boycott crackdown on democracy is wrong and must be thwarted. Let's dig deeper into the Supreme Court heard arguments in the House of Representatives impasse on Capitol Hill. Lawyers from both sides represented their respective arguments, but how will the court rule? For the renegade lawmakers, their lawyer, Councilor H. Varney Sherman, argued that the renegade lawmakers legally and lawfully acted and elected Richard and Koon as Speaker. We're going to dig deeper into that. Meanwhile, Cllr Arthur Johnson, Representative Speaker J. Fonati Koffa and Constitutionalists, he argued that the Renegade Lawmakers violated several articles of the Constitution and the House's rules. He cited Article 33, 49, and 28 as he pleaded with the court to declare the majority bloc action unconstitutional and illegal. Meanwhile, the Justice Ministry was represented by Solicitor General Cllr Augustine Fayard and Assistant Minister for Litigation Cllr Jerry Galawolo. They argued that the matter before the Supreme Court concerns actions of individual lawmakers rather than the Constitution itself. End of quote. They expressed neutrality, but pundits say they are only demonstrating the Joseph Yuma Barker administration's involvement to remove Kofa. Hence, the Justice Ministry will not present the legal argument in support of the law. Let's dig deeper. Who are Cllr Augustine Fayard and Cllr Galawolo? Are they playing the nephew and uncle card in a legal battle? Refuse to present arguments on the side of the law as cited by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court have reserved ruling. The Supreme Court have reserved ruling in a case. It is expected to rule early next week. What will the ruling be? Will the renegade lawmakers return to doing the people's work when the court rule against them, or they will continue with the chaos? How will a very hopeful Speaker Kofa receive a verdict that goes against him? The justices' line of questioning have been seen as deeply rooted in the law and could tilt the verdict in Kofa's behavior. Will the ruling be a unanimous one or a slim majority for or against either side? Let's dig deeper. Yes, I can. Where will the ruling favor? Will the ruling be a unanimous verdict where all 5 justices, including the Chief Justice, will side on the rule of law, or a majority 4-1, or a slim majority 3-2 for either side? What do you think? Yasake, where the lady from Atlanta, welcome to you there. Awa Tote, welcome as well. UJ Onewhere, welcome here. Got a great show for all of us here. Welcome. Wilhelmina, welcome to you. Good to see you always. Parafin, Chase Sumaworo, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you on here, brother man. Joseph and Edith Walikene, welcome to you there from Philadelphia. Happy Thanksgiving. Joyce Lomagan Wayne, all the way there from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Welcome. Happy Thanksgiving also. Also coming up, His Excellency President George Weah returned home over the weekend, has been holding meetings with international partners, including the American ambassador accredited near Monrovia. What did they talk about? We're going to find out tonight. Tonight broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Talking about the lady Rachel Wiese. Happy birthday to you there, Miss Wiese. A friend and brother James Bill Creighton. Happy birthday to you there at the JFK Medical Center. Oga Tatas, I believe in Germany. Oga Tatas, happy birthday to you there. He's on the base in Germany. And my uncle Joseph Weeks there in Tinkers Village. Happy birthday to you, Uncle Joe. Aloysius Galliman, Cecilia Gay of Indianapolis, Indiana. Happy birthday to you, Cici. And of course, Alexander N. Collins Sr. of New York. Happy birthday to you. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. We've got a great show for all of us there. No, Warney Yilligan, welcome to you. Good to see you on here. Scott Sowood, welcome as well. Sabino Harris, welcome to you from Philadelphia. Richard Spear, welcome there. Says good evening, Mr. Gilman. Happy Thanksgiving to the GHT family. Absolutely. Otaka Kahu, welcome to you from Maryland, the US of A. Good to see you on here. Charlie Pratt, we pray the rule of law prevail. Absolutely, lady. Good to see you on here as always, Miss Pratt. Welcome to you. Morisaki, welcome there. Got a great show for all of us. Invite someone, like the page, follow the page. If I guess, Achi Tape, we were not here, but we're here now. Live and direct from Dallas, Texas. Welcome to you. Here comes the young man, Sam Ricks. Say good evening, boss. I'm just getting on the clock. I'm listening and watching too. Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving to you there, Ricks. You and your family. And all of you want to say happy Thanksgiving to you all. We got a great show for all of us here. All right. Indeed, we got a great show. If you just joined us here, Arthur Scott, welcome to you there, young man. Good to see you on here. We got our lawyers that are ably we got our lawyers that are ably representing us. Ably. Who saw ably today? Jerry Akwe, welcome to you. We got Mera Down laughing on the YouTube channel. We have our lawyers who are ably representing us.
I just want to tell you quietly that the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us. And gentlemen, I just want to tell you quietly that the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us. And are you setting your blame? Gentlemen, I just want to tell you quietly that the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us. And I just want to tell you quietly that the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us, and we cannot discuss anything concerning that matter. The owner arbiter of the Constitution is the Supreme Court. Concerning that matter, the owner arbiter of the Constitution.
Listen to ably and arbiter instead of arbiter. Arbiter is to go around the sun, go around the earth, go around the moon. You know, you orbits, one orbits. The arbiter, ably Where Joanna Sulu Eble when you turn that A right turn it to ble now crown it may I got friends. Ble I got friends.
That the issue will have our lawyers that are ably representing us, and we cannot discuss anything concerning that matter. The owner of the Constitution is the Supreme Court. That matter. The owner of the Constitution is the Supreme Court. The owner of the Constitution is the Supreme Court. So are you setting up way? Gentlemen, I just want to tell you quietly that the issue will have our lawyers that are ably representing us, and we cannot discuss anything concerning that matter. The owner of the Constitution is the Supreme Court. Thank you.
It's the eve of Thanksgiving, so you'll forgive me, okay? But I'm ably presenting the show tonight. Fonati Koffa.
When you started from number 1 to number 40 something, we're not going to interfere with it. We know you now. We let you sign your petition. Nobody will stop you. But the constitutional requirement about it is eager to address those charges they make. In fact, I will ask them for the first time, the complaint against me must be tried in public. Let bring the press, let bring everybody. We'll try that case here. I'm willing. But the idea that we compromise the Liberian people business simply because you don't want to look me in the eye, you're afraid of me, or you're afraid I will do something I have already committed, I will recuse myself. And I can stand here publicly and say, so help me God, I will recuse myself the minute that complaint is constitutionally lodged. So that's no issue. The majority will have to find another excuse. To those who, every day they send their bloggers out to say the speaker coming resign. We call a press conference. Everybody, when the speaker coming resign, the speaker coming resign. Resignation is an option. It's a voluntary act of mine that I will never give to a majority black or anyone. Their bloggers have to say the speaker coming resign. We call a press conference. Everybody, when the speaker coming resign, the speaker coming resign. Resignation is an option. It's a voluntary act of mine that I will never give to a majority black or anyone. Their bloggers have to say the speaker coming resign. We call a press conference. Everybody, when the speaker coming resign, the speaker coming resign. Resignation is an option. It's a voluntary act of mine that I will never give to a majority black or anyone.
Relationships with men and women. The only comment I would like to make, and for me, I'm a lawyer, and it is said that the law sets the basis for relationships with men and women, because the law protects you just as the law protects me. The Constitution is clear that the elected speaker is the head of the legislature. What is happening in Monrovia, they have not been able to get the total number that's needed to remove him. He remains speaker, and I think he should be respected. During Madam Salif's tenure, the same issue happened with Speaker Tyler. During the process of them trying to negotiate, she sent the budget to Speaker Tyler, because that is what the law says. All I can encourage all of our people to do, and I'm happy that Representative Moima Briggs is one of the strong people standing on the rule of law. Honorable Marvin Cole is another strong representative standing on the rule of law. The rule of law is our general protection. We must protect it at all costs.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We wish you all the best.
Carry them back, you bring them to where you carry them back. How can you take lawmakers and hold them hostage like little kindergarten children in one location? You bring them to where you carry them back, you bring them to where you carry them back. You know, I mean, my colleagues, man, they got to try. Whether you elect them for that, you know, to go be hold up. Then the question is, who's paying the bill and all of that? So leave the hotel, go to your house with your family, get up in the morning, come to work, and you'll be collecting your signature. How can you take lawmakers and hold them hostage like little kindergarten children in one location? You bring them to where you carry them back, you bring them to where you carry them back. You know, I mean, my colleagues, man, they got to try. Whether you elect them for that, you know, to go be hold up. Then the question is, who's paying the bill and all of that? So leave the hotel, go to your house with your family, get up in the morning, come to work, and you'll be collecting your signature.
You waiting to the house for her. Hey, Ombole, your girlfriend says she's coming to see you. And you send her money to pay her way. You waiting to the house for her. Then she can call you 1 hour later and say, hey, my baby, I'm sorry, but I ain't able to come today. I'm not feeling all right. That's what the Bloc said to us. They just collected vehicles, 45,000 apiece, and they said they ain't coming. Now, how many of you young men know that, right? You send her you do. You send her the copy. Then she says she ain't coming. That's what the lawmakers just did also. We just bought them brand new vehicles. We give them the gas. They still collecting pay. I'm told they're getting paid next week for work that they have not been doing. This is unacceptable. Hey, Ombole, your girlfriend says she's coming to see you. And you send her money to pay her way. You waiting to the house for her. Then she can call you 1 hour later and say, hey, my baby, I'm sorry, but I ain't able to come today. I'm not feeling all right. That's what the Bloc said to us. They just collected vehicles, 45,000 apiece, and they said they ain't coming. Now, how many of you young men know that, right?
How many of you know that?
You send her you do. You send her the copy. Then she says she ain't coming. That's what the lawmakers just did also.
Yeah.
As you can see, the Anna going 4, 5, 42 vehicles belonging to members of the House of Representatives.
First of all, father behavior. I mean, it reached to a point where he knows that he made an error. You know, he's a saboteur. You know, he tried to sabotage the party. You know, he knows that he made an error. He can't come back. He doesn't have the face to come back. You understand? Because he doesn't even. He made an error. You know, he's a saboteur. You know, he tried to sabotage the party. You know, he knows that he made an error. He can't come back. He doesn't have the face to come back. You understand? Because he doesn't even understand what he's doing. So what he needs to do is to look for these small excuses to believe that, okay, I have the power. No, you can see even when you're presiding or his people that you're talking about, even to say what you want to say, you can see that it's trouble. It's trouble. So the
Drum boy. You hold your deep up here, drum boy. Speaker Jonathan Fonati Koffa dance into the song there, Born to Win. They can do what to do. Turn the fire at the person.
D12 on the beat. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. Now hold you deep at me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now hold you deep at me, I jump over it. They will see it. I say they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go, it will hit you. And when I feel it, it will hurt. Oh, yeah. When I need it, it will do. Yes, sir. All I do is win, 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 win. All I do is win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump away. Now hold you deep at me, I jump away. I say I jump away. Now hold you deep at me, I jump away. I say I jump away. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. They can do what they do, and they can talk all they talk.
Queen of our People's Village, Monroe, welcome to you there on the FM dial.
Turn the fire, the person. Holy Ghost fire, the person.
It's good to have you on the air always. Following from the nation's capital.
All I do is win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win.
Yeah.
Born to win. I say you were born to win. Yeah. All I do was win.
I'll start the mailer. Mr. Gilmore, these rebels, them plans failed. Koga and others have become very much useless in this country. Liberian people can just put any kind of people in power. Look at the nonsense Koga vomited from his mouth. 13 years in the house, nothing better, you know? And you can show in your district. You're running behind honorable ability to help you in your district. Absolutely. I saw the M. Mailer from Soul Clinic. Monrovia, welcome to you.
I say you're damn,
And happy belated birthday to you. So Michael, please stop playing this recording from President Weir about Thomas Fala. Let's go continue to divide the party. I hear you, but the history, you gotta repent. Born to win. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you.
I say I jump
Edith, what is welcome to you there. She said, hey, Mr. Gilmore and GHT family, good evening. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And Jerry Akwe responding there to Henry Doe. Yes, we're not divided party. People have fallen. Absolutely. Wimbo Lucky. Good evening, Mr. Gilmore. There are well many Liberians around the world. I'm watching you live from Melbourne, Australia. You welcome there. Elias D. Batu Giddings, welcome to you as well. Good to see you.
Born to win.
Thanksgiving.
I say I was born to win.
Amadou Dagabui Blend. Welcome.
I say you were born to win. Yeah. All I do was win.
No, Monique Boyu. Good evening, Mr. Gilmore and our dynamic TLM GHT community. Happy Thanksgiving. Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Mr. B. Campbell says, wow, ha ha ha. Welcome to you there, Miss Kima. Happy Thanksgiving. We Gallo, you on time tonight. Welcome. He is really chopping the word. MJ, Jessica Basler. Welcome. Roland S. Weir. Welcome there. Mr. Gilmore, you are able to play doing well for our country. You are able to play doing what?
I say I jump away. The whole you did by me, I jump away. All I did was win.
Maryland Jr. Able to play representing us there. Now go English, eh? Yeah.
Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you were born to win.
Sam Rex. And I go English? Absolutely. Born to win, man. Born to win, man. Born to win there by the man Takun Fred. Sorry. D12 with that beautiful song there. We said good evening to all of you. And of course, happy Thanksgiving. It's the eve of the Thanksgiving in the US of A. And we are excited to be back with you this evening, wherever you are, wherever you find yourselves, whether it's morning hour at your end or evening, afternoon, we say welcome to you. This is your number one GHT Talk with your host, Michael Gilman. Hopefully, our team of panelists and analysts will be joining us momentarily. But we do have a great show for all of us. Anthony B. Tower, welcome to you there from Iowa on the YouTube channel. Welcome. And Mohammed Mariama J. Sharif, welcome to you there. Gati Country First passed away. Says happy Thanksgiving to all GHT family. Absolutely. Gati, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Sorry, I missed your call. I was a little bit busy doing something. And but I sent you the message, and then I sent you another message again, and then I sent you another message. And you are right here with us, right? Welcome to you, Gati. I saw Miata Dan on to watching on the YouTube channel. Miss Dan, welcome to you there. And Mohammed Mariaman J. Sharif says, Good morning, GHT. VAR is checking Richard Koon's speakership. It could be ruled out for offside. And the Supreme Court will be able representing the laws of the land. Charlene Pratt, I am able driving home from work. Yeah. Chaiti Dulupoor. Mr. Gilman, please take this from President Chaiti Dulupoor, President of People of Crown Descendant International. Chaiti, welcome to you. Good to see you on here. What Chaiti, what the meaning of umbleble? What's the meaning of that? I told the people yesterday where Richard Koon spoke there. If you take the A and put it means you get friends. I got friends. And Miata Dan said, I'm on the radio now. Okay. So, but you trending from on the YouTube and you listening to the radio, you multitasking, girl. That's awesome. Thank you. Welcome to you there. Josephine Satamwa Amisa, welcome there. She says, I'm watching. Absolutely. T Max Tier, welcome there. Says hi to the GHT family. And Miss Catherine Doe, happy Thanksgiving to all on board this morning or this evening, wherever you are. Absolutely welcome to you there. Tonight broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Talking about Miss Rachel Wisse, happy birthday to you there. James Bill Creighton of Monrovia, Oga Tatus of the U.S. Marine Corps. I believe he's based in Germany. Oga Tatus, happy birthday to you, young man. My own uncle, Joseph Weeks, there in Tinkers Village tonight. Happy birthday to you, Uncle Joe. Aloysius Galliman, his sister, Cecilia Gay of Indianapolis. Happy birthday to you. And Alexander N. Collins, Senior of New York. Happy birthday to you as well. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you, okay? Musuwabi Cooper, welcome to you there from Australia. Kanazile, good to see you on here. He says, happy Thanksgiving. Absolutely. J. Hawaji Masekwe, all the way from Nairobi, Kenya, is morning time at her end. She says, good morning, Mr. Gilmore. Welcome, dear lady. Hawa Masekwe, good to see you on here as always, okay? Welcome. Yeah. Carl Scott. Good morning, my brother. Following you from Liberia, Broville City, Cow Farms community. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much, Carl. Good to see you on here. It says he's following from Broville. Awesome. Whenever I see people listening or following the show from the nation, from Liberia, anywhere in Liberia, I feel very good because the message is for you, especially. Even though folks in the diaspora can help relay the message, talk to their friends, their families back home. But if you hear for yourself, it's awesome. All right. So thank you very much, Carl, for being with us this morning from the nation's capital, Broville area, Cow Farm. Asata Miller, Mr. Gilmer, that medicine brought some of these people to power in this country. Some of these people don't know God. Any medicine business they know for power. One of them, that Koga. Emmanuel Zaza, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to you there. And Ambassador Saros Momo Samula from the great state of Minnesota. Welcome to you there. Say happy Thanksgiving, family. No doubt, Mr. Gilmer, the Constitution lives. Absolutely. The Constitution does live. And we all need to support that. Thomas Soge on the YouTube channel. Good evening, Brother Gilmer. They are feeling the difference now. They are feeling. They are feeling now. This is the end of Thomas Fowler political process. CDC is not coming back with them. Absolutely, no doubt about that. And Chati Dulupour says he's following from my RIA ramp GSE office. So you are following from the national capital as well. That's awesome, Chati. Good to see you and good to know that. Okay, I like to know people geographical locations so that we can uh, uh, put them there and speak to them as per their location. You know, local is all that matters. Abraham Conner, one of our senior analysts, I've just tuned in here. Say good evening, my brother and the GHT CLN family. Happy Thanksgiving to all Liberians, both at home and abroad. Absolutely. Welcome there. Benjamin Collins, we are ably represented on the GHT platform. Amy, I didn't call you today to listen to Richard Koon talk about ably. Amy, take a look and take a listen here. That's what this young man was talking about. Look at, take a look and take a listen here. Monique Walker, where are you, Mo? MEM, welcome. Take a look, take a listen here.
That the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us, and we cannot discuss anything. Wisely, that the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us, and we cannot wisely, that the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us, and we cannot discuss anything. The issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us, and we cannot discuss anything concerning that matter. The only arbiter of the Constitution is the
Listen to the other one. The only arbiter instead of arbiter. The only arbiter that goes around the sun is the Constitution. The only arbiter is the Supreme Court.
The only arbiter of the Constitution is the Supreme Court.
The only arbiter, the one that can go around the Supreme Court, that can go around the Constitution, is the Supreme Court. The only arbiter that can go.
The only arbiter of the Constitution is the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court is ably representing the Constitution.
Wisely, that the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us, and the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us, and we cannot discuss anything concerning that matter. The only arbiter of the Constitution is the Supreme Court.
Lawmakers. We have our lawyers that are ably representing us. And the Supreme Court, the only arbiter then the other guy, Lawson City, the other guy said, when we adjourned that, adjoined is the past, but he said adjourned that. Oh my goodness. But we got a great show for all of us, yeah. All right. Augustine, Augustine Williams said he's speaking Gio. Oble ble, eble ble, eble ble, eble ble represented. Emmanuel M. Zaza. Koga is used to swallowing booms. Unfortunately, the sister iron boom called Kofa could not be easily swallowed. So-called majority Bloc is struggling with this other speakership boom from sisters. That other boom is not swallowable. What kind of wibble? It is not swallowable. All right. But folks, on a serious note, let's delve into it. Okay. We published a story. We published a story in which we said that what her name was saved by Katumo. You all saw that story, saved by Katumo. Sarah Beslo Yanti was saved by Katumo. Because of that, what is her name? The Nicotech scholarship scheme. Okay? Barker doubts Yanti's credibility over the Nicotech scholarship scheme. This is today's paper, Wednesday, November 27th. Okay? And when did we publish our story? We published the story about saved by Katumu on yesterday. Yesterday at 4 p.m. We published the story saved by Katumu. Foreign Minister Sarah Beslo Yanti almost got fired by Joseph Yuman Boaka, but Katumu Boaka pleaded for mercy. She has not gone to work since the scholarship scam. We published that story yesterday. And I don't know, thank God to the newspaper. That's the New Democrat newspaper. You can see it there. They made a follow-up on that story. And what did they do? They confirmed what we reported. Yeah. They confirmed what we reported, that Boaka doubts Sarah Beslo Yanti's credibility. But fast forward, the Boaka government said they are suspending the Nicotech scholarship scheme. They are suspending the Nicotech scholarship scheme based on the scandal, based on what was reported. Okay, so why are you suspending something that you've punished somebody for? Matthew Yemplu. We all know the story of Matthew Yemplu. So you suspended Matthew Yemplu, and then he resigned. The main culprit, Sarah Beslo Yanti, nothing was done to her. You just created doubt until now. The story is increasingly becoming very unfortunate, and with all the tentacles, all the colorings, appearances of a scandal, a scheme to dupe Liberians of their hard-earned living. So the program has been suspended. What becomes of those people who pay their monies into it? What punishment is Barker going to mete out against Yanti Beslo or Beslo Yanti? Our sources are telling us that officials of government, her colleagues, cabinet members, and others are pushing Joseph Barker to let her go. Okay? But if he lets her go, people will come and say, but your minister of state, Grigsby, Sylvester Grigsby, before you will walk in the door as president, Sylvester Grigsby had already taken over $500,000. Okay? What happened to Grigsby? What happened to Mamaka? Ability with the 185 yellow machines? What happened to the former finance minister that resigned? $20 million before you walk in the door got missing. What happened to the public works minister Giddings? $22 million for roads, rehabilitation, whatsoever. Nothing happened. What happened to them? So that's the problem Barker is facing, to let go the foreign minister. That is the problem. And people are not resting. They want to make sure, they want to be certain that Madam Cllr Beslo Yanti is out of the cabinet, out of the position as foreign minister. Okay? Those were the headlines from Tuesday. Here's another one. House in suspense. The Supreme Court. House of Representatives factions await Supreme Court ruling on legality of their actions. House in suspense. I believe this is the Front Page Africa. Yeah, Front Page Africa. This is for Thursday. That's tomorrow, Thursday, November 28th. That's the headline there. House in suspense. In a contentious case where both factions claim to uphold the law, the Supreme Court is poised to deliver a landmark ruling that will determine the legitimate leader of the House of Representatives. Embattled Speaker J. Fonati Koffa or controversially elected Speaker Richard Nangbe Koon. Lawmakers on both sides eagerly await the verdict, which will shape the future of the legislative body. Okay? That's Front Page Africa paper for later on Thursday, November 28th. That's tomorrow, Thursday, November 28th. We'll have some details we'll be talking to you about, but let's look at these papers. Here is another one. This one, the top here in the green is that's the Heritage newspaper. The Heritage newspaper is reporting as Senate declines doing business with conflicted House of Representatives, government risks shutdown. Okay, government risks shutdown. The Senate refused to do business with the House of Representatives because the Senate communicated to the chief clerk something that is customary, is tradition, that communications going into the House of Representatives or between both houses goes to the clerks, the chief clerk's office, the chief clerk for the Senate, the chief clerk for the House of Representatives. This time, the Senate wrote the House of Representatives. The letter went to the chief clerk office. The chief clerk is not in the country. So the deputy clerk, who is sitting in session or in a meeting with the renegade lawmakers, the assistant clerk or deputy clerk decided to give the communication from the Senate to the renegade lawmakers. If you look at their meeting on Tuesday, yesterday, the left-hand speaker, the left-hand rebel speaker, Richard Nangbe Koon, he asks the clerk, business on the speaker desk? He said yes, and that was their communication from the Senate. So the Senate decided, we are not going to do business with this conflicted House of Representatives. What does that mean? The budget, they are not working on the budget together. When the two houses supposed to have a joint committee, both Ways, Means, and Finance from the House, Ways, Means, Finance from the Senate come together to work on the budget. They are not working together. They have not been working together since the budget was allegedly sent. But Speaker Kofa said nothing happened. He did not receive the budget, so nothing happened. Okay? Nothing happened. That's why you see in the Heritage paper, it say government risks shutdown. Okay? And who's causing the shutdown? It's Joseph Boycott undermining his own government. Undermining his own government. Okay? But here we are with the lead story. Kofa's speakership hangs as Supreme Court reserves ruling. Kofa's speakership hangs as Supreme Court reserve ruling. And the sub-story there is Sierra Leone security forces eliminate key fugitive in failed coup. Okay? Speakers Kofa leadership or Kofa's speakership hangs as Supreme Court reserves ruling. This headline here should not make you to feel jittery or worried about anything. Okay? Sensational headlines to capture your attention, capture your purchasing power. Okay? Because we are saying this because we'll go dig deeper into what happened at the Supreme Court today during oral arguments or what have you. The presentation of the arguments, the questions that were asked by judges or justices of the Supreme Court, including the Chief Justice, Justice Yusuf Kaba, and others. What were they eager to know? What were the responses by the lawyers representing both parties, as well as the Ministry of Justice? Who represented the Ministry of Justice? Who? What did they say? What did they do? Okay. So we're gonna dig deeper into that to fill you in with a whole lot tonight. So sit back, relax, and be my guest. Winwood Lackey, 285 yellow machines, Mr. Gamer. Can you imagine that? Absolutely. And Joseph Richards. Hey, Mr. Gilman. All kinds of things just happening in our so-called rescue mission. Oh, absolutely. A whole lot going on. Abraham Conner, my brother. That fraudulent program was running on both the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Education Ministry official websites. Minister Yanti is not alone in that scam. the education minister who was a vice president of a university in the state of Delaware should have known better. Absolutely. Yeah. But you recall when Barker went to Georgia and he met with those interns and they were telling him, oh, our school, we can take international students now, we can offer this, that, blah, blah, blah. You remember? And I explained exactly how it works. Okay? This old man, he's what, octogenarian, his birthday coming up, and he's not in a position to learn new things. Yeah. So it's giving him a hard time. Coupled with he wants to surpass George Weah, President Weah. He's eager, he's anxious. He wants to do things that President Weah did not do. But you have to take your time, be calculated, be very meticulous, be methodical. Okay? Think about it, plan it out. Is this good for the country? Like when the president decided to build the 14th military hospital, people went against him. Oh, we don't need the 14th military hospital. Just renovate JFK. Renovate JFK. It's like the Martha Tubman Hospital in Zwedru, built during the Tubman time. Okay? Every administration of the Grand Jury Association in America, every administration of the Grand Jury Association in America, their whole thing is about Martha Tubman Hospital. They want to equip it. They want to do this. They want to do that. Nothing new was put forth. Okay? I mean, people got to realize change. Okay? Yeah. And so when President Weah decided to build the 14th military hospital, people went against him. Why can't you just renovate a ward in the JFK for the military? But look at what the 14th military hospital is doing today. Barker need to have that vision, that thought process. You came to rescue the country. That's your agenda. But you know what, folks? My mother's son, Sarah Sambula. You know what? When in our community organizations, right? Librarian Association of this state, that state, the other state, blah, blah, blah. When we contesting or when there's elections time, people be hiding their platforms. Oh, yeah, when I put a platform out there, they will steal our ideas. Don't put a platform out there, they will steal our ideas. Those guys don't know anything. Don't put a platform out there. And I made an argument. I said, put a platform out there. If they want to copy it, let them copy it. They will not be able to defend that platform. The implementation of that platform is key. How we going to implement it, we've devised the means. Okay? So if we say we want to build library, every year the group want to build library, let's build library. But they have not taught us how to build this library, how to furnish the library, and all of that. But you who propose the idea, you know the thought process, you know everything, how to work around it and have the library built. Okay? So Barker does not have that. That's why he's jumping from one thing to another, trying to surpass George Weah. And what happened? The whole year, what the Americans say about the first year of Joseph Boyka? Wasted years. Wasted year. The whole year, 2024, wasted. Zilch, nada, fokoki, zero. Nothing happened. No serious project. Everything scam. Everything scam. No serious project. To the extent thinking that when you remove the speaker, Fonati Koffa, from the CDC and have a unity party speaker, when you think you have the whole government to yourself, that's when you can do something. That's when your developmental agenda will come about, or that when the vision to rescue this country will come about. And so they have wasted millions of dollars, millions of taxpayers' dollars to remove Speaker Fonati Koffa. To the extent that today, in the Supreme Court, the Justice Ministry declined to take the side of the law, to present a compelling argument on the basis of the law, in contradiction to what the Supreme Court requested from the Justice Ministry. The Supreme Court said, come to court on the side of the law. Tell us what the law says. Okay? Let me put it up. What the law says. The Supreme Court was clear with the Justice Ministry. Okay, this is it. This is the writ from the Supreme Court. Okay. I think I got the wrong citation. Let me make sure that's the right one. I think that was the wrong citation there. Okay, this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay. This is it right here. This is the citation or the rate from the Supreme Court instructing the Justice Ministry exactly what to do. Okay? The third paragraph there, where my cursor is it reads thus: you are further commended to instruct the Minister of Justice and the referenced members of the House of Representatives to file their official returns to this writ in the office of the clerk of this honorable court on or before the 26th day of November AD 2024, and have the members of the House of Representatives to return to status quo ante and stay all further proceedings or actions pending the determination of the matter. Okay? To read to them the original and leave a copy of the writ with them. And also, and as to when and how you shall serve this. The first paragraph, that's what I wanted. Sorry, folks. The first paragraph. You are hereby commanded to notify the Minister of Justice, Attorney General, to appear and file returns on the side of the law before the full bench of the Honorable Supreme Court. Notify the Minister of Justice, Attorney General, to appear and file returns on the side of the law before the full bench. Inform the Minister of Justice to file his return on the side of the law. What did the Justice Ministry do? First and foremost, the Justice Ministry sent two people. The minister declined to go because we told you here on Monday, that our Digging Deeper department was able to gather some information from the Justice Ministry that this minister have already made his position known. And I think I went to the extent to say that I don't want to put things out there to make him look like Matthew Yamplu. Does anyone remember that? Because he earlier on advised them, this thing, you guys will not win. And because it is now clear and evidential that he did not go, the Justice Minister, Cllr Oswald, we can now say to you, why is it that these other two people went? Augustine Fayard and Galawulo. Augustine Fayard and Councillor Augustine Fayard and Councillor Galawulo. They both of them. Do those names sound like, well, Fayard, Thomas Fala? Eh? Lena Morrison, yes, you did. Thank you. Thank you, Lena, for listening in and copying. Here comes my daughter, Nina Kuya. Welcome, daughter. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving to you, okay? Yeah. Okay? He sent the Solicitor General and the Assistant Minister for Litigation. Yeah. Yeah, Wilhelmina Oka, all those things that we call it fiamumu. Just show fit, and then you be gone. Yeah. You were there. He did not make the argument. He did not present any argument. No. He did not speak before the justices on the record. No, he did not go on the record. Yeah. But his two deputies, the Solicitor General and the Assistant Minister for Litigation, Augustine Fayard and Galawulo, which sound like the traditional nephew and uncle thing. Okay? Understand it, this government is fully behind the removal of Fonati Koffa. The government is fully behind the removal of Fonati Koffa. This government has spent over $2 million to see Fonati Koffa out as speaker. Okay? Yeah. They've done so. So why will the justice minister go there to make argument, present argument on the side of the law? Because the law is clear on the process, the procedure to remove a speaker or any elected member of the legislature, the leadership, even those appointed to head committees. You can't just remove them because you, as speaker, appointed them. You can't just remove them. Not even the clerks, the chief clerk, the deputy clerk, you can't just remove them. You got to have a 2/3 majority of the House member, 49. Okay? And they must be given due process. So what happened at the court today? The two ministers, the Solicitor General and the Assistant Minister for Litigation, Augustine Fayad and Jared Galawolo, they decided they would be neutral. They argue that the matter before the court concerns actions of individual lawmakers rather than the Constitution itself. That the actions, what we've been seeing, is about individual lawmakers. And it does not involve the Constitution. Melvin Cordell, Bodio, Sine, Lena Morris, Angel Brown, Augustus Williams. Does that look, or does this argument represent or depicts what happened at the House of Representatives? That it's individuals that are arguing among themselves and nothing has to do with the law? Is that what it is? Is that the argument by the Justice Ministry? Is that the argument? Eh? They will go on to say they are not taking side. They don't want to take side. And that the Supreme Court should stay off it. Okay? They don't want to take side. They don't want to advise the judiciary, that is Supreme Court, on the side of the law. Neither do they want to advise the lawmakers, but rather the Supreme Court should remove the Justice Ministry from the proceedings. The Supreme Court should remove the Justice Ministry from the proceedings. Something that has to do with the workings of government, the legal framework. Okay? The two nephews to Joseph Boakai, Augustine Fayad and Jared Galawolo, representing the Justice Ministry, the Republic of Liberia, who are supposed to be defending the law, defending the Constitution, are saying our hands are clean. We wash our hands like Pontius Pilate. We don't want nothing to do with this. We wash our hands like Pontius Pilate. As you go to crucify him, and you know what Pontius Pilate did? He washed his hands. He said, my hands, I'm innocent of this man's blood. I don't want to be part of it. He washed his hands. That's what the justice ministry is telling the Liberian people. We wash our hands because our uncle told us to do so. We wash our hands. Okay? But the law is the law. And the law is very stubborn. The law is very stubborn. The law is very stubborn. Yeah. No matter what you do, it'll come back. Okay? Justice Yusuf D. Kaba pressed Councillor Sherman on whether it was procedurally correct for the majority bloc to convene their own sessions while Speaker J. Fonati Koffa was still present. Was it okay to convene a session? When do you have the deputy speaker to preside? Is it when the speaker is in the same building? He further questioned the legality of meetings held in Kofa's absence, asking, were these meetings conducted within the confines of the law? These meetings that were held, were they conducted in the confines of the law? And what does the law say? You will have quorum. A simple majority will grant quorum. It also recognizes a simple majority with the speaker, who is the presiding officer, will present or show quorum. So can you have quorum because you feel you are the majority without the speaker? That's the question. Can you have quorum because you are the majority without the speaker? Can you? Stephen and Nelly Kllr, welcome to you. Mr. Kllr said, good evening, young man. We are watching you on the big screen, getting the best out of you on this particular attempted coup plot against Speaker Kofa. Brilliant. Absolutely, Pops. And a happy Thanksgiving to you and the big sister, okay? You'll leave my own turkey, I will come for you. All right? Happy Thanksgiving to you. You and your family. Says Nelly Kllr, how are you? And Emmanuel Bro, welcome there from Minnesota. Good to see you. Joda Akbar, G. Dedet. Wally Kenda, because the president is desperate to prove a point. Absolutely. And Joe King. Good morning from my end, people. Welcome to you there, King. How you doing? And here comes my young brother there from the closing argument. Lofa Julius. Welcome, young man. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the team there, colleagues of ours on the closing argument. It's great to see you guys always, all right? You guys are doing a marvelous job. Let's keep informing the people. Even in our disagreements, speaking truth to power matters. Yeah. Okay? That's the question Yusuf Kaba asks. Can you have plenary quorum Can you have quorum without the speaker? When the speaker is in the building, and because you feel you are in the majority, do you have quorum? Do you? Do you have quorum? For her part, the Chief Justice, Senator Yo, sought clarity on the removal process for the Speaker Kofa, asking, how was the Speaker removed and what procedure was used? Justice Kabah also raised the critical question, can there be a quorum without the Speaker presiding? I just talked to you about that. The Chief Justice, Senator Yo, was particular about the process, the procedure. And it is clear and defined. Article 49 of the Constitution, the rules of the House of Representatives, I think Rule 10, and others, clearly define how the Speaker can be removed. If there is a complaint about the Speaker, he's been accused of something, that is raised on the floor. The Speaker presiding is raised on the floor. And the Speaker is asked to recuse himself from the investigation. He cannot investigate himself. He cannot preside over an investigation about him. Something that Speaker Tyler did not do. We have the video for Speaker Tyler in 2016, June 2016, when Nukwe, Akaras Gray, and others were about removing Speaker Tyler. Tyler refused to recuse himself. That was the case of Big Ball 1, Big Ball 2. And this is why you see Big Ball 1, Varney Sherman, is defending these renegade lawmakers. Okay? Let me read this comment from Tony Flex. If the Justice Minister is saying that the issue is the actions of individual lawmakers, why are they using the law as their legal reliance? And even though they are wrongly applying it, the Justice Minister has just exposed the executive involvement and the so-called majority bloc wrongful application of the law. Exactly. Tony, you could not have said it any better. The Justice Ministry decision to say that what is happening over there is just argument or things that happen between folks, and it is not about the Constitution, you know. So Sienna Yo, the Chief Justice, is asking, so how was Speaker Kofa removed? What procedure, what process was used to remove the Speaker? What did Varney Sherman say? Councillor Varney Sherman, representing the majority bloc, defended their actions, asserting that the election of Representative Koon was conducted lawfully. He cited incidents in which members of the House of Representatives attempting to present a vote of no confidence against Speaker Kofa were allegedly blocked by Representative Marvin Cole and others from entering the chambers. Sherman argued that the majority bloc was left with no choice but to hold their section in the joint chambers, emphasizing that such actions were neither illegal nor unconstitutional. He maintained that the group followed due process, filing a complaint against Speaker Kofa, forming a committee to investigate, and voting on the committee's findings in plenary. See, Varney Sherman, a learned lawyer, legal luminary in our country, former senator for Grand Cape County, Big Ball won. No wonder he was sanctioned by the United States of America, and he lost his millions of dollars here in this country. Frozen. Okay? No wonder. Talking about what those guys did was legal and nothing unconstitutional about it. Okay? So, what happened on day one? On day one of the attempted coup, what happened? When Fala was stopped by his colleagues, did he carry the renegade lawmakers? Did he carry them in the joint chambers since they were supposed to convene? Or he went to CDC headquarters? I'm trying to show you the part that Varney Sherman is talking about. That the lawmakers decided okay, let me find the exact tip that I want. The exact tip that I want. Let me bring it up. No, not that one. Not this one. Not of this. Bear with me, folks. I got. Okay, we can use this one. Yeah, we can use this one. Okay. This is what Varney Sherman was referring to. This video right here. Take a look and take a listen. This is what Varney Sherman was referring to. That Marvin Koon and others blockaded Kofa. Let me say Kofa. What's his name? Thomas Fala from convening or presiding.
The deputy
session will be by 4 today. Today by 4 we are coming to session. The Deputy Thomas Fowler will not preside. There is nothing unconstitutional will happen here today, and we are making sure that we take good care of the Liberian people with the kind of decisions we make. Honorable Thomas Fowler, as the leader now, we expect you to do the needful. What we are saying here, the Speaker has requested, and you acknowledge it. No session until 4. Nothing unconstitutional will be done here. We are peace-abiding citizens, we are Liberians, and we are leaders. Let us do the right thing. Let us do the right thing. And what we are saying here, we will have session, but we will have session by 4 p.m. Anything outside that will not happen.
You are the man in charge. You are going to disrupt some of our colleagues want to disrupt. So every person you are here to present. You are here to present. One of your colleagues. So every person you are here to present. You are here to present. One of your colleagues. So every person you are here to present. You are here to present.
Okay, that was Thomas Fowler. We are here to preside. We are here to preside. We are yet to preside, but he did not take the guys to the joint chambers to hold their meeting. The Speaker had communicated with them and said, I will be in country and we will convene our session at 4 p.m. Okay? He communicated, I will be in country, we'll have our session, our plenary, 4 p.m. Bring your issue on the floor. Okay? Bring your issue on the floor. You heard the former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor talked about what happened during the time of Tyler's removal. Okay? Tyler's removal, Sally did send the budget to Speaker Tyler. The guys did not just walk away from Tyler. They sat on his gavel and asked him to recuse himself after the complaint was brought. He entertained motion and orders on the floor, but decided he would not recuse himself when the investigation is about him. Okay? Unlike J. Fonati Koffa, who is saying, I will recuse myself. Bring your issue on the floor. In fact, let the public debate it. Let the public debate it. I will recuse myself. Okay? This is Fonati Koffa.
So those who, every day they send their bloggers out to say,
oh, where is this video, man? Okay. This is Fonati Koffa talking about recusing himself. Ms. Dopo have just joined us. I will bring her up momentarily. Ms. Dopo, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Mr. Gilman.
Great.
How you doing?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thank you so much, and same to you. Wish
No,
you all the best, you and your family. Thank
no
you so
doubt.
much for everything.
Right. Thank you. You been following?
Yes, I'm following. Yep.
Okay. All right. Great. So, folks, Speaker Varney Sherman said those guys granted due process and everything. All right. That was his argument. He said what the guys did was legal and that they granted the speaker due process. They set up committee that investigated him, and the committee brought their report and they voted on the report. A lawyer in Varney Sherman is saying that that kangaroo thing, that thing that happened in that meeting was done legally. And so the Supreme Court should just stay out of it. His argument is not different from the Justice Ministry to tell you that they are working together, hand in hand, hand in glove. Okay? Listen to Fonati Koffa pledging, stating, I will recuse myself if it is done constitutionally. You come in the chambers, you present your case, your complaint against me, you get 49 hands raised or votes. I recuse myself. Grant me due process. Listen, take a look, take a listen.
When you started from number 1 to number 40 something, we're not going to interfere with it. We know you now. We let you sign your petition. Nobody will stop you. But the constitutional requirement, nobody is eager to address those charges they made. In fact, I will ask them for the first time, the complaint against me must be tried in public. Let's bring the press, let's bring everybody. We'll try that case here. I'm willing. But the idea that we compromise the Liberia business simply because you don't want to look me in the eye, you're afraid of me, or you're afraid I will do something I have already committed. I will recuse myself. I can stand here publicly and say, so help me God, I will recuse myself the minute that complaint is constitutionally lodged. Business. Simply because you don't want to look me in the eye, you're afraid of me, or you're afraid I will do something I have already committed. I will recuse myself. I can stand here publicly and say, so help me God, I will recuse myself the minute that complaint is constitutionally lodged. Recuse myself. I can stand here publicly and say, so help me God, I will recuse myself the minute that complaint is constitutionally lodged. So that's no issue. The majority will have to find another excuse.
Okay? The minute that complaint is constitutionally lodged, I will recuse myself. That was not the case with Speaker Cllr. Besides that, Speaker Cllr was not removed by a two-thirds majority vote. No, he resigned when the group, when Speaker Cllr decided that he would not recuse himself. The group left him in the House of Representatives chambers, and they went in the joint chambers. And while they were there, Speaker Cllr had issued his resignation. And they didn't know about it. And they continued to do what they were doing. But Cllr resigned. Okay? Kofa is saying, grant me due process, and I will recuse myself. Bring your complaint on the floor. I will recuse myself. Varney Sherman said he was given due process and urged the Supreme Court to respect the separation of powers and allow lawmakers to resolve their internal disputes. The legislative matter is internal and should be handled by the lawmakers themselves, he told the court. That's what Varney Sherman told the court. What did the Justice Ministry say? The two nephews of Joseph Boyka, Augustine Fayard, and Jerry Galawolo, the same thing that Varney Sherman said. Oh, that people just arguing among themselves. It is not about the law, it's not about constitution. So we wash our hands. You can forget about it, Supreme Court. We wash our hands. Paula Urito Reto, how you doing? Welcome. Telvin Thompson, welcome to you there too, from Paris. Welcome. Kuda Williams, welcome there. How you doing there in Atlanta, Georgia? Welcome. And Emmanuel Bro, I'm overwhelmingly convicted that despite the manipulation of criminal President JMB of the legislative attempted dethroning of Speaker Kofa, the Supreme Court will still opine in favor of Kofa. And David W. Kopui Jr. Good evening, Mr. Gilman. I'm watching you from the Rubberfield Highway, Lower Margibi County. Welcome there from the nation, from Margibi, David Kopui Jr. Good to see you on here. I like when people are watching from back home. All right. And Eric D. Queer, welcome there from Minnesota. Kepler 4. What is shame to Liberia government rescue government? What a shame. Absolutely. What a shame it is. Yeah. What a shame. And Wilhelmina Okai, Councilor Varney Sherman is a disgrace to the Bar Association of Liberia and the Constitution of Liberia. Absolutely. And Dizo, Alex Dizo, happy belated birthday to you. On your birthday, we did celebrate you here. So if you didn't listen that night, you can go and find the video and listen in. All right. He says Sherman is a lawless man. Absolutely. Very lawless man. Yeah. And Augustus Williams, you can have a quorum where the speaker is present and presiding in the chamber. The speaker recuses himself when there's a case against him. This did not happen, my brother. That's why we are still here talking. And Eddie Mayata Song Belleman, welcome there. He said, I'm little. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's continue our conversation here. Okay. So, what did Arthur Johnson say? The lawyer for Fonati Koffa and other constitutionalists, Cllr Arthur Johnson, representing Speaker Kofa, argued that the actions of the majority bloc violated constitutional provisions, including Articles 33, 49, and 20A of the Liberian Constitution. He cited Article 2 and Article 66 as the basis for the court's jurisdiction over the matter, emphasizing that the doctrine of separation of powers is not a shield for unconstitutional actions. You see what Arthur Johnson is saying? He is citing provisions of the Constitution that gives rights and legality, authority to the Supreme Court to get involved in constitutional matters. He's not talking about, the lawmaker then arguing about themselves. You don't have nothing to do with it. Let them go and sort it out. When two elephants fight, the grass suffer. I can't even tell the Koga just now.
Yeah. I was listening to that video. It was so funny, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I
The
come in.
poor people are speaking.
Yeah, able. we got our lawyers then they are able representing us.
No, you better get me as a not big. Oh, God.
I don't know where the man got that thing from.
The man coin his own word.
Yeah. What?
Able. Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay, Arthur Johnson is telling the court, the high court, that hey, don't listen to this guy. He may get white beard. The argument is not rooted in the law.
I know, right?
Yeah. But you have jurisdiction over this case. Article 2 and 66 gives you the legal right, authority to intervene. Okay? Separation of power does not mean that you go your way and everybody, governing or no independently. And no, you need that coordination, that cooperation. That's why the president appoints and the Senate confirms.
Right.
Okay? That's why the House of Representatives originates the budget. The House of Representatives distribute the cake. Okay? Yeah. Everybody play their role. Check and balance.
Yep.
Okay? The Constitution provides for that. But Varney Sherman there and Joseph Boga, two nephews from the Justice Ministry, Galawolo and Fire, went there and say, we Pontius Pilate, we wash our hands, and your man not get involved. I just people argue and say in the House of Representatives. It's the same thing. Sherman said, Varney Sherman. Arthur Johnson will continue that the majority bloc acted outside the bounds of due process, as Speaker Kofa was not afforded a formal hearing, access to evidence, or the opportunity to confront witnesses. Quote, we cannot have two speakers. Johnson told the justices, urging them, when you're ready to tell you, unmute yourself, Sarah. Okay? Johnson told the justices, urging them to declare the majority bloc's actions unconstitutional and illegal. He further argued that the suspension of lawmakers supporting Kofa was similarly unconstitutional, and he called for the court to set a precedent to prevent future violations. He referenced the Edwin Snow removal case as a relevant precedent for the court's deliberations. Okay? Citing previous cases that can be useful to the court. Even though they on the court's files, in their records and what have you, the removal of Snow, the removal of Tyler, all of those things, they have them. The removal of the pro tem, Asa Yinabo, all of those things, George Dwyer. The court got all of those information available to them. But he had to cite them to show that there are records, precedents that the court can go by to declare a victory for the Liberian people, for the rule of law, not for Fonati Koffa. If this was about Fonati Koffa, he would have resigned or walk away or even say goodbye to the seat, left the whole Capitol building, and went on to continue his private practice. He would have done so. But it is about our country. It is about the life, the blood, the soul of our democracy. That's why you see people lined up behind Fonati Koffa. That's why you see people are not worried or eager to go and receive $200,000, $250,000, whatever amount has been put forth by the Bloc administration to have him ousted. People are not going for the money. Okay? People are not going for the money because they want to see our country, democracy, thrive.
I tell you.
Okay? Absolutely. Think about it. Think about it. Why do you think these foreign partners are calling on President Weir, are visiting with him, talking to him, prevailing on him, talking about this very situation, the coup in the capital to unseat the speaker? Why you think international partners are calling on the president, George Weir? How does Joseph Boakai continue with a government that he hates, that he's undermining? ECOWAS came, the ECOWAS parliament came in to mediate. He shunned them. He never met with them. Then he took himself and went to Freetown to another ECOWAS leader to mediate between him and the Guinean military leader to solve that problem. He thought he would have done the same thing in Italy with George Weir to have the Berlusconi family mediate between him and George Weir. That did not happen. Okay? Folks, we all, it should behoove us all to stand up for what is right. We can never, ever be wrong for doing the right thing, regardless what it is. If it is the right thing to do, do it. That's what somebody said. Damn, but Mr. Gibbon, you were the guy who was talking against Kofa the other day. And I said, yes. Did you believe me that time? He said, yes. I said, do you believe me now? He said, yes. I said, was I being truthful, honest, when I was talking against Kofa? He said, yes. Am I being honest and truthful now? Yes. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Speaker Kofa had his own issues, but he was working collaboratively with Joseph Boakai. Okay, he was dedicated, committed to Boycott. Sarah, when you're ready, you must open your mic. We're getting background noises from you. When you're ready to talk, you open your mic and talk. Sorry about that. Okay? Speaker Kofa was dedicated, committed, somewhat submissive to Joseph Boycott. To the extent we were like, why are you chaperoning this old man? Okay? Yeah. And a lot of seditionists, not just me, a lot of seditionists were not happy with Kofa, the collaboration he had with Joseph Boycott.
I was going to say, now knowing the old man was going for his head.
The old man was going for his head. Yeah. Okay? So, you can never be wrong for doing the right thing. That goes to all of us. It goes to all of us. Our country deserves better. If we made a mistake electing Joseph Boycott, we should not make a mistake with enforcing the laws, making sure the Constitution prevails. Okay? Now, where does the Supreme Court stand? The Supreme Court reserved for ruling in this case. We ask the question, will it be, when she rules, will it be a majority decision? That is a supermajority, 5-0, for or against. That is for the rule of law or against the rule of law. As we see it, this case is a case that the majority bloc have breached every aspect of the law. So we expect the Supreme Court to rule on the side of the law. Will it be a supermajority, 5-0? Will it be 4-1 majority? Or a simple majority, 3-2? What will be the decision of the court? It will not draw. You can't have 2-2 and an abstention. No. All 5 justices, including the Chief Justice, will have a say. They will vote.
They will vote among themselves?
They will vote among themselves. They will decide among themselves. How do you stand on this case? I think Kofa and the group presented the case well, and the law favored them. So I vote for Kofa and the group, the speaker. Ask the other person, yeah or no. Yeah, no. 3-2, 4-1, 5-0. You know?
Yep.
For the rule of law.
For the rule of law.
Okay? The Renegade Lawmakers, today being Thursday, it's after 12 o'clock here. Thursday, November 28th, is plenary day. It's plenary day. You know, we all know that Thomas Fowler did not attend session on Tuesday. And no excuses or no excuse was sent in. He did not attend session. He did not send in any excuse. And Thursday today is session day. What becomes a session today? Will Fonati Koffa have quorum with simple majority, 37 in attendance.
Mm-hmm.
We are hearing that the renegade lawmakers are going to Buchanan, Grand Bassa. They said they're going for a funeral.
They said they're putting all the members in the bus.
Yeah, they're going for a funeral. Yeah, I think if that is true, it might be the superintendent of Grand Bassa County.
Right. Yeah, I think so.
The late superintendent.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. We can I can openly say this to Fonati Koffa, and anybody listening, they can tell him. Somebody told me, a prayer person told me, Fonati will not leave Monrovia to go anywhere. Yeah. Imagine 2 attempts on
his life,
on his leadership, not his life, on his leadership. They're talking about Italy when they tried to remove him. As Bloc left to go to Freetown, Sierra Leone, a major document, the budget, was not sent to him. It was sent to the clerk. And knowing that the chief clerk, who knows the law, who was sitting in session with Fonati Koffa, had taken sick leave, they sent it to the deputy who is in session with the renegade, and they ran with it there.
So that means they're working along with the renegade.
They're working along.
Yep.
And that's why the Senate decided the Senate is not going to work with the House of Representatives on anything until that crisis is resolved, which is coming. Yeah. So they can't go any further with the budget because you need a joint committee to work on the budget. But Speaker Kofa, the family of the superintendent of Grand Bassa, your colleagues in the Senate or the leadership of Grand Bassa County will understand that safety comes first.
Right.
Yeah. Not to travel to Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. You can send emissary if you want. Yeah.
Well, don't go there.
Don't go there. Yeah, don't go there. So anybody hearing this message and is in contact with the speaker, J. Fonati Koffa, please let him know not to travel out of Monrovia to go nowhere right now until this case is resolved.
Right.
Until it is resolved. But we got the impression, we got the feelings that the Supreme Court will rule in favor of Fonati Koffa and colleagues. We got the questions that were asked. The questions that were asked. We got the feeling that it will favor Fonati Koffa and team. And
the questions that were asked by the justices?
By the justices, yeah.
Okay.
The questions. I want to ask you whether you are following because we read some of the questions.
Oh, yeah, I didn't follow from the beginning.
Yeah. The questions that were asked gave the indication that Fonati they're going to win. Yeah. And
shows the line of thought.
If they win on 3-2, a win is a win.
A win is a win. Yeah.
A win is a win. But we want to encourage the court, the Supreme Court, the justices. You may have been, according to Yeka Koluba, Gbese was given $250,000 to do what he did. Yeah, the first time. So, but he declined to rule. Okay, based on the false and faulty information that Varney Sherman provided. Same thing he did today again. fake information.
Mm-hmm.
But they say you can redeem yourself by staying on the side of the law.
I tell you.
And Clinton Johnson, we understand that Bloc appointed you.
As well.
Yeah, Bloc appointed you, but you're independent now. On the Supreme Court bench, you are an independent person, and it should behoove you to rule on the side of the law.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna open up the lines here as Miss Dopo make her input.
Right.
Open up the lines and take your calls here at 313-957-9702. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you again. No sleeping tonight for you. We're gonna go start cooking.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The bird gotta be done.
The bird gotta get cooked.
Oh man, I tell you.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Gilman, I just want to say thank you so much. This thing has been dragging for a couple of months now.
Right.
We know, and we are having faith in the Supreme Court to do the right thing for the Liberian people.
Right.
It is not about Kofa, not about any of those guys. It's about the rule of law.
The rule of law.
Our people, our country has been lawless for ages. Let's set the precedent now.
Absolutely.
I know the Supreme Court has been doing previous rulings and people have not been following it, but this one has captured the attention of everyone.
And the international partners.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So, my concern here is, being that these guys have been lawless, Bloc has not been following the Supreme Court ruling. I'm just a little worried that if the Supreme Court rules in favor of Fonati and his team, what will Bloc government do? Will they continue to work with these people as they have been doing, we've been saying, or they're going to follow the rule of law? And
we are still investigating that Article 37 that gives the speaker the replacement of lawmakers. Yeah. To declare vacancy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We are studying that and asking some legal minds.
Right.
Because after a protracted absences, those seats can be declared vacant. And the speaker can inform the Elections Commission, and they can begin to hold by-elections for those seats. So if Bloc don't want to work, if the Supreme Court rule, or when the Supreme Court rules and rules in favor of Kofa, Bloc should just forget about it and begin to work with Kofa. And he continued to agitate and try to, instead of telling people, say, hey, return to status quo ante, let's move with the Liberian people business, and he wants to dish out money to pay people, fine. Kofa can write the Elections Commission, declare those seats vacant, and the Liberian people will have elections and have them fail.
So how soon is the Supreme Court expected to rule?
Hopefully early next week.
Oh, okay.
It could come tomorrow, but Friday is the 29th, that's a holiday. So the court could come with a verdict, their ruling tomorrow, or let's say today, or the 28th, Thursday the 28th, or
early next week.
Early next week, Monday or Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay.
You see how do we're able to hear this so fast?
Right.
People presented their.
I think they want to deal with it swiftly.
Yeah. Because it has to do with the government, the working of
entire
government.
country.
Yeah, the country. Yeah.
Country is at a standstill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's
thank you, Mr. Gilman. Yeah, that was just my worry. So like you said, if the Supreme Court rules, yeah, for the Kofa group, I hope that President Bouakai will fall in line along with the other people so that this government can move forward. Because so far we are almost to a year now. Like Americans said, wasted year for them. We have done nothing. You know, like Brempo suffering, they're passing around dishing money here, there, you know. It's just, you know, it's just so disheartening, man. Seriously.
right.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Gilman.
Lamaga, welcome, Miss Dupa.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, tell Mama, happy Thanksgiving.
Right.
Mr. Kima, those Georges that are on the drink, how old are they?
They're not young people then. I think Clinton Johnson might be a young woman.
Oh, okay, because I just want to know that ages that because you know, but happening with money now, so
they
shouldn't follow. They shouldn't follow their money and for the repetition. If they had children in Liberia, I want to follow the full step because they should remember now we the Liberian people. We can't forget things. You always can say your father did this. Because the whole world will be watching it. If the children get career until they can live after their father there.
Right.
They gotta be careful. They shouldn't let money come money. They have DJ Blue until they put money and someone else in go to the house. I know one last that they start asking their students there, all of them going on camp that they're taking home bus to go to cannot camp that they all try out together before. I can't understand those grown up people there. I keep telling you. So they put they rebel and they do rehabilitation for plenty people there. So that's what we're trying to see now.
Right.
How can every one of you say for the now you're 50 getting one bus, there's school children going on camp?
But you know what the speaker said that they carry them in one convoy and bringing them back, carrying children to school and carrying them back home.
Honorable Kofa is here in this thing, as we always say, don't travel and stay home, go to work tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Go to the bring people job. Send somebody there to go represent in the country. There are people that pull as a students and things because Joseph Bokan don't have no intention of uniting Liberia.
No.
If the UN people can, the people can come, everyone can come and Joseph Bokan, he know them. Who he cannot know, but the world watching those churches, and I just ask the issues that because the whole world watching it, it's because of $200,000, $100,000 they're going to spoil your reputation. Right. Hey, like Brempo, can't forget. I call the Mr. Kimon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our lines are open. All right. Let me read comments here. Kuda William, Mr. Gamer, when did GMB start his foundation to have all those money given to him? Kuda,
who gave him money?
Who gave him money? Question. But the thing here is, GMB received equipment worth $30 million. $30 million. And those equipments are in the forest.
In Wasonga.
Of Lofa County.
Somewhere sitting on there.
Okay? Those equipments are in the forest of Lofa County.
Wow.
$30 million. So he get few equipment worth few $1,000s. Probably not even up to $100,000. What do you think gonna happen? Nothing gonna happen. Miss Campbell, hello, welcome.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Gamer.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
The same to you. Yeah, hello, my people.
How you doing, Mama?
Thank God, thank you by the grace of God. We made it.
Amen.
Mr. Gamer, you say how much you gave Waka? Zero?
Flo?
No, but zero done or something. I may get negative 20. Because everything was fake and everything was live. So how you get zero? Zero, you get something to equate because that whole wallet in the can't come out of it. So you be in negative. And look at that man. And the man, and the man has spoken. He the one so be the he the one is so-called speaker.
Yeah, eble.
No, he said, oh, so you got him free telling us. That mean I come back down. They said Jesus confusing, and he will always confuse, and they will never. He will confusing, and he will always confusing. They will never get peace of mind until they can apologize to the Liberians, to form up to our president, to everybody. Melanie, don't carry people nowhere. Destroy your whole life, their whole career done. We are watching to see. We are watching. At his time, you need to go learn how to speak better, Loma, Gio, whatever language. Because the company he failed to. He failed. How you go see the what kind of society you're being speaking to the people?
Our lawyers are ably representing us.
Wow. All right, y'all, thank you. Y'all are watching.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank God I'm on my vacation. I will not miss nothing. I will not miss any piece of it. Tomorrow I'll be on it.
No doubt.
We'll be here to able present it to you.
We'll able represent.
I'll go help you to see the crown better. Yeah, for blessed night. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much. Same to you and family.
Yeah.
We'll be here to able present it.
And Mark Richard Williams, Mr. Gamer, don't you think those equipment are in Sierra Leone? I don't know where they are, but they said his foundation I know receive equipment or whatsoever.
Who are the donors, Mr. Gamer? You know?
I don't know who the donors are.
Don't put them on be lying to the Liberian boy and be stealing the resources.
Telling you.
Yeah. Man, who are on living on loan? How can he not get people already?
Get foundation. Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Get foundation.
That does not add up.
Telling you. Harriet Wise, the so-called justice minister doesn't deserve the title he thinks that he's bearing. This is the kind of people Liberian people are calling them government. Some Liberians will learn. God will continue to expose them. And God will always guide our president. We are. Absolutely. Cha Wala Plua, welcome to you there. Happy Thanksgiving. Answer Zig Morris Dukley. The good English. Absolutely.
That's a damn good English. Sorry for my French.
It's good. I mean, it's a damn good English.
I go
You know, Jake.
Hey, man, I want you show that video before you close. And you know, too funny. I said, I mean, our lawyers are able.
Yeah.
I love you, answer. That is so funny.
Let me play for all of us so that people know what we're talking about. Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, I was speaking that girl you are man, you are speaking or what?
I know. I think the both of them mix. Okay. Or he probably from what a place name?
They say you from Prince Johnson town.
No, the place where the town that the Crown people are in Nima. They get a Nima Crown people.
Oh, I know
yeah.
that.
I think I play where you from that Eble there that Crown.
That's what you should do.
Are you set your way? Are you set your
Gentlemen, I just want to tell you clearly that the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us. And gentlemen, I just want to tell you clearly that the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us. The issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us. And, the issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us. The issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us, and we can. The issue we have our lawyers that are ably representing us.
Man, I get my got me crying.
We have our lawyers that are ably representing us. Yeah.
Ably.
Ishmael Habib Rahim, the Reverend. Welcome there. Say, may God grant you understanding. Absolutely.
God. Oh, you got tears coming all of my eyes.
Let's go to the lawyer. Miss Passaway, Gatti.
Yeah, Mr. Kema.
Are you able to calling?
You are able to listening.
You know, this may remind me of when we used to go for vacation in the interior. We had some of our friends used to come, you know, like everybody from different schools, and they would come and be speaking their PP English to the children in the villages, and they didn't understand, and they just thought our big book, and that what they made to the journalists. That day she spoke the blah blah blah, the journalist was running behind him, that is good English. He even gave me that chance to answer the question. But anyway, Mr. King, is this the same guy that put his left hand up?
No.
Yeah, because the guy who put his left hand up was darker.
No, that him. This is Koga. This is not Koon. I think Koga. Yeah. I don't know.
But I was finding this morning, and they said they said the people in the Supreme Court, I think they're supposed to be going on a retreat or something in Sanikole.
Yeah, the bar association, the Liberia Bar Association.
The bar association is supposed to be taking some time off, so I think they're talking about sometime next week.
Yeah.
But we just wish they can just solve this problem, Mr. Kima.
They need to.
The people, you know, I usually go online and watch this Kapow show. And last night I was on the show, Mr. Kima. There's a lady that gave birth in the street. And they took her to Redemption Hospital, and the hospital was dark.
Kidding.
The hospital was dark. There was no light to take the woman that delivered in the street.
Wow.
And that's what broke my heart, because it's like we going 3 steps backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of forward, you know. And now Liberian people need to stop worrying about the iPhone 16, because they're starting to kill people for iPhones in Liberia.
Yeah.
You know? I don't even know how they use the iPhone in Liberia, because everything on iPhone you have to pay for. Anyway, thanks for the time, Mr. Gamer.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dawakana Kendall, he said there's nothing like crime in this world, Mr. Gamer. You are a crime man. That's not crime at all. Dawa, the one where crime man say umble. I get friend, right? I get people. Umble. That ain't what the man say, yeah, my man, but he just say umble.
He got too close to umble.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. All right, so folks, happy Thanksgiving to all of us. Want to wish you well. Let's continue to give God the glory. Pray for our country. Stephen Kier, well, Michael, guess what? Someone just posted and said to all those who are going for vacation that the only thing that is stable in Liberia is corruption. Everything else is zip.
Wow.
Yeah, that's stable. Yasake where? Silver Morris.
Wow.
If nobody talk about you, you are nobody. Absolutely.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Check your full name. You will not believe it.
The 3 minutes bully. My boy right there.
That's in his Senior Smith. Welcome there. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And yes, I care where. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Thank you very much. And hopefully we might do a Thanksgiving show for all of us here.
I remember that game. Have a good night.
Yeah. Oh, it was gonna be D12 on the beat. If nobody talks about you, you are nobody. If nobody chewing your bone,
you are nobody.
They will know everything about you more than you know yourself. Yeah.
Patrick, welcome there.
Just to bring you down.
Hey.
They will spread all your
Absolutely.
bad news more than they spread your good news.
Silver Morris.
Everybody wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die.
Yeah.
Oh, see, let them do the talking again. See, I will do the bluffing, yeah.
We have folks that done it for us here tonight. Thank you very much. Thanks to our callers to the show. Those of you that just completed the show, thank you very much. And spend it with us as well. Your messages help us to navigate well. That means that you are having an input into the show and we can interact with one another. We want to wish you well. Cllr was the known panelist for here tonight. But we're going to be back in the full house. No money for you. As long woman you done.
If you like it, you can hire.
Yeah, thanks for the beautiful show, Mr. Gilman. Absolutely. Thank you very much, too.
If you like, you can pour your own there. Just to make it spicy. Spicy. I know you like the cheese. And you like the fries too. The fries too. Sugar in the tea. Cocoa in the coffee. Anything you want to say. Talk about Jesus Christ.
Melvin Power.
They can talk about
That's a wonderful show, no doubt.
They can talk about Abraham. Who they can talk about you? See, and I had to explain it. And I had to justify. And I had to convince you. Please believe it.
You can join us on the FM dial where the entertainment never stops. Okay, then I've been your host and announcer, Wow Michael Gilman.
Anything they say about me, please believe it. Believe it. If nobody talks about you, you are nobody. If nobody chewing your bone, you are nobody. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Anything they say